Hey, how you doing, YouTube? Today we're reviewing the new M6 convertible. This is the Enzo Performance Edition. I'm just gonna go around, check the view. It's a beautiful car. 20-inch rims. I like how low it is. Sometimes I don't like it that much. The good thing about the convertible is like, and the bad thing is like it actually looks amazing when the top is down, but it doesn't look amazing when the top is actually like on top. I really don't like it that much. This is the Enzo Performance. It has been through a lot of surgeries. Everything has been changed. Even the tires, I had to put bigger tires. The Practicality Zeros, the N1s, the 305 and 30 20-inch. Great tires that kind of like the only tires that can handle this power. So pretty much, let me go and review what pretty much this car has been done. The interior is pretty nice. One thing that this is kind of the only M that does this, and the M5 compared to the M4 is like the seats are very comfortable. I mean, they're not the best for the track, I'm gonna give you that. You're gonna go flying everywhere. But if you want to put comfort and power, these are kind of one of the best. This car has every single package. It has like the light up M's. This the M6 can light up actually. It has like a light here that goes down. It shows an M6, pretty nice. The best thing here is that you can customize up to 3 times the gearbox. You can customize the pretty much the steering wheel between to like not heavy to like heavy to like you're lifting at the gym. Suspension 3 times, accelerate, power. It's like pretty much power delivery. It's a lot of stuff you can actually do in the car. Since it's a very large car, you want to have a lot of cameras. I don't know if you can see the cameras here. If you press, it will show you the sides backwards. If you press here, this is very useful. You press here, it shows the size. If you go in an intersection, you can pull the size. One of the bad things it happened to me on this car, I couldn't do anything about it. I don't know if you can see here that it looks like my screen is destroyed. It actually is not. It's just the only thing with that screen. I want to put the top up. It's like I was getting detailed the car, and apparently the person, this was winter here, so I did not use a convertible. And apparently the person kept like detailing the screen, and what happened with that is that he actually went and destroyed like the little, pretty much the anti-glare, the thing that covers like the anti-glare, pretty much, that's what it is. So now, yeah, I mean, if I had the top up and there's no problem, yeah, you cannot see it. See, now you can barely see it. Now the camera is showing it a little bit, but now you cannot see it here. So you can see the leather, it's all, there's leather pretty much everywhere. Like there's leather everywhere. Even here, even up to here, you can see the leather stitching up there. They put details in this car a lot. And you got your M1 and M2 you can change. You got the mirrors will let you know when you can turn lanes and everything, like the blind spot assist lights up there. I don't know if you can see that little triangle over there that lights up. Then the good thing is like this car is very big, so you need that. The kind of brakes for you, keeps you in the same. This is the head-up display. This is by far one of the best head-up displays in the market. I don't know if you can see there. If I put an M, it changed there. You can see everything, but I love this head-up display. This car is amazing. The way to power delivery. This is the Enzo Performance one, and it pushes 846 horsepower to the wheels at the all time. Of course, it has to be a lot of tricks. This car pretty much has been done a lot of stuff, to the point like full exhaust and racing down pipes. I'll close the door so I can talk about it. So the car has done racing down pipes and racing headers, racing mid pipe, and full like and titanium and racing exhaust. Everything is been titanium, so it gives a little better route. Going back to that, it's like I love the old M5. I'm kind of like not liking any of the new BMWs because they're all kind of lost it. And this car lost it, especially more than anything. This car is a great car. I mean, if you want to tag a highway, this thing is amazing. Super comfortable. I like it. The only problem is it's really heavy. No matter how much horsepower you put in this car, it's really heavy and you really feel it. This car has an upgraded gearbox, has upgraded stage 3 clutch, and it has the gearbox has been changed, the ratios, so you can put the clutches, and still it's crazy. You know, it's kind of to the point like you still feel it's so heavy. You cannot pass through cars. This car, this thing is like a boat. You cannot be like dodging to cars and passing and everything. So it's kind of like a nice car. This is what I use this every day. I like it because it's very comfortable. But I use maybe like 8% of the acceleration and everything is in comfort. When I put it on M mode, it's undrivable. It really is undrivable. Not because I really modify this car and it has a lot of horsepower. I don't know what the crank is. I just know it's been dyno to 843. That's what it actually put. 843, 846. That's what it's actually pulling to the wheels at all time. And it has upgraded turbos, upgraded intakes, and upgraded internals. They pretty much did everything. They had to actually buy new 2 computers to reprogram the whole power because it was nothing was being able to take it. The suspension, even though everything was upgraded, the car could not communicate that well. So when they upgraded, the main thing was to actually do the better ratios, because that's what you want on especially in a car. It's real wheel drive. No matter how big the tires are, no matter how good the tires are, it's putting that much power to a rear. You really need a better ratio. What I mean gear ratio is like what actually makes the car not wheel spin. It's what may actually put the power down. It's what actually for example, the Corvette, the 06 is doing that. That's why it's getting a 0 to 60 in 3 seconds, and it's kind of crazy. It's just the really good gear to ratio. But coming to talk about it, it's a great comfortable car. I have no problem with it. I love it. I use it for my road trips. I think it's like the best looking BMW you can buy, the M6. It really is. I mean, the 6 Series, it's amazing, but the M6, it's a level beyond. You have better features on the car. It's the way to go. The exhaust I have sounds amazing. And I put you. It doesn't sound like the V10. That's one thing I miss about the old M5, the exhaust. I mean, this thing sounds great, but with all the modifications, all the horsepower, turbos upgrade, everything has been done to this car, and it still doesn't sound like the beautiful V10. So let me show you an exhaust clip. There's pretty much fire coming from the exhaust. It's too straight pipe with too much power. But I mean, it's a great looking car. I mean, even with the top up, still not my favorite. I mean, I like the convertible because I live in Charleston and I can actually use it a lot, and I can actually hear the engine, which is nice. But it just doesn't look as good as I don't know, the normal roof, the carbon fiber roof or the Grand Coupe. The front is what like really makes it look amazing. I got the M6 because I had the X5M and I was looking for something different. It's from BMW, and I love that car, the X5M. This one pretty much was a great choice. I mean, I like this BMW. It does everything. It's a super comfortable car, and even for road trips, look at the trunk size. That's a big trunk. I mean, that goes up. There's no problem at all. You can fit 2 suitcases. You can easily be doing it. And also, since the back seats are pretty much unusable, unless you're putting a child or like a really skinny, like 90-pound girl in the back, the back seats are perfect for actually putting more suitcases. Because I mean, look at these. No, nobody can do this. I mean, but still, I mean, if you want to put suitcases, it's useful. I mean, there's just kind of decoration. I mean, they could have put a roll cage, but it will be pointless because this is kind of not a truck car. I mean, I like my car. It's really good. The only problem is it's just too heavy. You know, BMW has been doing that. I mean, I did not like. I test ride the M2, did not like it. The new M4 and M5. I mean, oh my God, the new M3 and M4, they sound so bad. I mean, I don't know who did the exhaust for them, but if you compare it to the old M3, man, that thing was amazing sounding. That was one of the best V8s you can actually get, and you pull near to no money and you can actually get like a nice exhaust note. The problem with all these new BMWs is they are kind of having all the same engine, which are pretty much getting underpowered, because you go to AMG, and AMG is still doing like the V8 twin turbo for the 63 AMG, which is a starting one, and then you get the other ones, it's kind of not getting there. It's kind of BMW is losing a little bit. It used to be like light cars with some nice power, and that will be like the ultimate driving machine. Now it's more like you either have a tiny engine that kind of sounds so fake. It really, like, if you've been on an M3 and M4, you will see it. But you get this thing, which is told me when I got this thing, oh my god, it sounded awful. I was like, how is this an M6? It didn't even make sound. Like, oh, you turn it on, like, it would barely make sound. I was like, that's crazy. But well, I did a lot of stuff on it, and it still sounds great. I love this car. I mean, it's just kind of, now it's to the point like it's great for highway, because I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I had this car for pretty much a year now, and not only, I mean, it's tuned and everything, but people don't know too much about the tune, but this thing gives so much presence. Nobody has ever even tried to race me ever with this car. Pretty much I've been driving everywhere. It's just kind of like a car like you see on the road and you're like, wow, back off. I mean, it's kind of nice that, you know, you don't have those, you don't have other small cars trying to race you, like, you know, some people would tell me, yeah, I have an M3, you know, I have a supercharger, and then I have some Civics trying to race me, you know. It gets annoying. One of the only complaints I will have about this car has pretty much everything. I don't know if you had this car, you would know it. These are the new BMW lights. So these are off right now. So this is off. It's very bright. Whole housing, it's always bright. And this thing, these two, let me see if I can turn it on. This thing has really bright lights. I love it, you know. Honestly, I think that's one of the best things you can actually put on the car. I love it. But the problem is that I actually, people hate, wait, it's not turning on. For some reason they're not turning on. There we go. So these lights go up and down like any other BMW, but it has, I don't know if you can see there's two xenon lights, and they're extremely bright. So like the low beams are actually 4 low beams. I don't know if you can see there. And that way it actually makes people flip you off and complain a lot. I use this car as my, this is not my truck car, this is more like my car. I can take it for road trips. This is a car I just rank miles on it and just go on road trips. I go from Charleston to Miami, from Charleston to Connecticut, and Charleston to Newport. So I do a lot of miles, and people will get on the back and flip me off. It's kind of crazy. But well, hope you guys like the review, and let me know what you think about it. But if you had an M6, you will realize, so I think also the M5 had the same problem with the lights. You will realize that people flip you off. I mean, I talked to another guy, and he actually had to trade it. He actually had to trade it. He went and got a 2017 Turbo S, because he was tired. Like, he was a doctor, and like one guy, he was going to like his work in the hospital, and this guy one time at night, he blocked him and everything, like, stop flipping my lights and everything. This guy got really violent, and he's just trying to, you try to explain that these are not your high beams. Some people, like, they don't care, they just want to be violent, you know. Once you have a car that costs over $100,000, people tend to not take kindly anything, you know. There's always gonna be the haters, and there's always gonna be like the extra haters, like, oh my god, you're doing your high beams. I mean, who you think you are? You know, I've been flipped off, I've been attacked. It's crazy. Good thing you have the power, so if somebody gets too close to you, you go away. But I don't know what's up with that BMW. I mean, it's a funny story, because I feel like this car was meant to like have another M6 on the back. It was like the lights and everything blinds everything, so you don't even see. Like, people can be doing high beams to you and be like, you don't even see it. Like, the isolation on those things are amazing. The mirrors get like blinded, and the back one there, so it doesn't bother you, but it bothers everybody else. But well, hope you guys enjoy it, and talk to you later.